The air is thick with tension, the kind that seeps into every corner of the Emiroglu mansion and beyond. Hidden truths, unresolved pasts, and tangled destinies are about to unravel in the most unexpected ways. As we journey through this week of Elif 5, prepare for a storm of emotions, love, betrayal, heartbreak, and shocking revelations that will leave you gasping. Julida and Safak, for a moment, are wrapped in a world of their own. It's a rare sight to see them enjoying a peaceful day, smiling and holding hands as if the weight of the world has finally lifted off their shoulders. The world outside might be full of turmoil, but for now, they choose to live in the warmth of their love. They walk through the park, reminiscing about their journey, how fate brought them together, how obstacles tried to break them apart, and how they fought for their happiness. Yet, lurking in the shadows, Lemon is spinning her web of deceit. She watches them from a distance, her face unreadable. Tufan, impatient and filled with jealousy, demands answers. "Why haven't we taken action yet?" He growls, his hands clenched into fists. But Laman, ever the master manipulator, places a reassuring hand on his shoulder. "Patience," she whispers. "Everything will fall into place at the right time. Let them believe they have won. It makes the fall even sweeter." Back at the Emiroglu mansion, Humira's heart pounds in her chest as she stares at her brother Kerem. The truth is at the tip of her tongue. She has rehearsed this moment over and over in her mind. "Kerem, I need to tell you something about father," she starts, but before she can utter another word, Kemet's voice slices through the air. "Oh, Humira, you're always bringing up the past. Can't we live in peace?" Kemet says smoothly, stepping between them with her ever-so-fake motherly smile. Humira grits her teeth. She knows exactly what Kemet is doing, blocking her from telling Kerem the truth. The truth that could change everything. But once again, she has lost her chance. Kemet will stop at nothing to ensure her web of lies remains intact. Meanwhile, in an attempt to escape the suffocating atmosphere of the mansion, Elif, Asli, Akin, and Burs decide to take a day off and go on a picnic in the park. The sun shines down on them as laughter fills the air. For once, Elif feels like a normal child, free from the weight of the world. Asli watches her fondly, grateful that despite all she has been through, Elif still finds joy in the little things. But their peaceful afternoon is not as innocent as it seems. From a distance, a pair of cold, calculating eyes watch them. A figure, hiding behind the trees, lingers, taking in their every move. Who could it be? And why are they watching Elif so closely? At the mansion, the storm between Humira and Kerem finally begins to subside as the siblings attempt to mend their relationship. After everything they have been through, they realize that their bond is stronger than any force trying to pull them apart. But just as they begin to heal, Kemet, ever the puppeteer, begins her next scheme. She has spent years crafting her lies, and she won't let Melek discover the truth. That Mahir, the man who has been by her side, is actually her long-lost son. Kemet meets Mahir in a dimly lit cafe, her voice hushed. "Melek must never find out," she warns him. Mahir, torn between his loyalty to Kemet and his growing attachment to Melek, hesitates. "She deserves to know the truth," he says, but Kemet slams her hand on the table. "No, Mahir, if she finds out, we lose everything." But Humira is not one to give up easily. Driven by an unshakable feeling that something is wrong, she begins digging deeper into Kemet's past. What she finds sends chills down her spine. The documents she uncovers, the conversations she overhears, it all points to one horrific truth. Kemet's connection to their father is not as innocent as she claimed. Her real reason for entering their lives is far more sinister. Heart pounding, Humira rushes to Kerem. "You need to hear this," she says, her voice shaking. Kerem, exhausted from the endless family drama, rubs his temples. "Humira, not now." But then she speaks the words that change everything. Kemet isn't who she says she is. She has been lying to us all this time. Kerem's expression shifts from frustration to fury. The walls around him seem to close in. The betrayal runs deep, deeper than he ever imagined. Are you saying? He starts, but the words won't come out. His heart is pounding. Yes, Humira confirms. She has been manipulating us for years. Kerem storms out of the house, his mind racing. He needs to confront Kemet. He needs answers. Elsewhere, Murat's world is thrown into chaos when Humaira demands a DNA test. His heart sinks. What if everything I believed about my past was a lie, he wonders. The test holds the power to change his identity forever. And in a quiet corner of the mansion, Melek sits with Mahir, her heart heavy. I have this feeling, she confesses, her voice barely above a whisper. A feeling that something has been taken from me, that my past is incomplete. Mahir clenches his fists under the table. The truth is right there, within reach. But can he say it? Can he look into the eyes of the woman he has come to love as a mother and tell her the truth? Meanwhile, Elif, in her innocent and pure way, tells Asli about an essay she wrote. It's about a girl who never stops believing that good things will come to her, she says. The words hit Asli deep in her heart. If only Elif knew how much of her own life mirrored her story. In another part of town, Julaid suddenly feels sick. Nausea washes over her, making her dizzy. When she tells Lemon, the older woman waves her off. You're just being dramatic, she says dismissively. But as the symptoms persist, Julaid begins to fear that something might be terribly wrong. By the end of the week, the Emiroglu mansion is in absolute turmoil. Kerem finally uncovers Kemet's biggest secret. He stands in front of her, eyes blazing with fury. You lied to us, he shouts. You destroyed our family with your lies. Kemet, caught, struggles to find a way out. Melek, unaware of the truth about Mahir, finds herself drawn to him more than ever. But the moment of truth is coming, and when it does, it will shake her to the core. And in the shadows, watching it all unfold, is the same mysterious figure from the park. Their presence is no accident. They are here for a reason. And when they finally step into the light, their identity will send shockwaves through everyone's lives. This is Elif 5, a world where secrets never stay buried, where love and betrayal go hand in hand, and where the truth is more dangerous than the lies that hide it. Stay tuned, because if you miss a single episode, you'll miss everything. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, share, and comment your thoughts below. You can support the channel by becoming a channel member for exclusive perks, or by donating through Super Thanks to help us bring you even more exciting content. Your support keeps us going. Thank you.